Hello there, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Starter. If this is your first time here, welcome to a calm corner of the internet. A place where you can learn English slowly, peacefully, and with stories that feel like quiet dreams. Every story here is simple, emotional, and real. You don't need to study grammar or take notes. You just need to listen, feel, and repeat. Because learning English is not about rushing. It's about connection, emotion, and sound. Today's story is about getting lost, but in a beautiful way. It takes place in Paris. Not the busy, loud Paris, but the soft one. Rain on old rooftops, small cafes, warm lights in the evening. It's the story of a girl who loses her way, but finds something unexpected. Something kind. Something human. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let's begin this calm English story together. Before we begin, here's how to make the most of this story. Listen carefully to each sentence. After each one, pause the video and repeat after me. This will help your mouth, your mind, and your memory connect together. This technique is called shadowing. It helps you think directly in English, not through translation. You don't need to be perfect. Just relax, enjoy the story, and speak naturally, like you're telling it to a friend. Are you ready? Then let's go to Paris together. It was a calm morning in Paris. The streets were still quiet, and the air smelled like fresh bread and rain. Sarah walked with her small camera, taking pictures of cafes, flowers, and lights. But after a while, she looked around and realized she didn't know where she was. Her phone had no battery. She was lost. For a moment, she felt scared, alone in a big city. Then she saw a little cafe at the corner of the street. She went inside. A kind waiter smiled at her and said, "Bonjour." She smiled back. He spoke slowly in English. "Are you visiting?" "Yes," she said, "but I think I'm lost." He laughed softly. "Then you are lucky," he said. In Paris, getting lost means finding something new. He drew a small map on a napkin and helped her find her hotel. Before she left, he wrote a note on the napkin. Paris is easy when you stop hurrying. Sarah smiled, folded the napkin, and walked into the morning light, not afraid anymore. Now, let's leave Paris. The rain has stopped, and the sky opens again. Let's take a small plane, cross the sea, and land in a city full of fog, jazz, and tea. Let's go to London. The afternoon was gray. The sound of rain filled the streets of London. Oliver walked with his umbrella, tired after a long day at work. Then he saw a small light, a cafe called The Quiet Corner. He went inside. The air was warm. Soft jazz played in the background. He ordered tea with milk and sat near the window. A woman was drawing in a notebook. After a while, she looked up and said, "Rain makes everything slower." Oliver smiled. Maybe that's a good thing. Her name was Lily. They talked about art, life, and the calm sound of rain. Before he left, she gave him a note that said, "Don't fight the rain. Walk with it." He smiled, stepped outside, and closed his umbrella. For the first time, he didn't run. He walked slowly under the rain, and London finally felt like home. That was London. Calm, rainy, kind. Now let's travel a little further, to a quiet morning at a small train station. The next story is about silence, patience, and a smile from a stranger. It was early. The sun was still waking up. and the city was painted in soft gold. Amir sat on a wooden bench at the train station, holding a cup of coffee. He watched people, some rushing, some calm. He saw an old man drop a small book. Amir stood up, picked it up, and gave it back. The man smiled and said, "Every morning gives you a new story. You just have to notice it." The train arrived. Amir smiled too. He took a sip of his coffee, and as the doors opened, he thought, maybe every simple moment hides a beautiful story. And now, for our final story. The day ends, the sky turns dark, and we enter a small, quiet bookshop. Let's finish our journey with the story of words, light, and silence. Nora loved books. Every evening after work, she walked past a small bookshop on her way home. The lights were always soft, and the window full of stories. One night, it was raining lightly, and the shop was still open. She decided to go inside. An old man stood behind the counter. He smiled and said, "You came at the perfect time." Nora looked around. The air smelled like paper and time. She picked up a book with a golden cover. It was called The Language of Silence. She opened it and read the first line. "Quiet moments speak the loudest." She smiled, bought the book, and walked home under the rain. That night, she read by the window, listening to the soft sound of water and pages. The world outside was loud, but inside her room, everything was calm. 4 stories, 4 small lessons. Paris, sometimes being lost helps you find yourself. London, don't fight the rain, walk with it. Train station, every morning gives you a new story. Bookshop, quiet moments speak the loudest. These are not just stories. They are ways to practice English with peace, presence, and heart. Repeat them slowly. Listen again. Let the rhythm stay in your mind and in your life. Because learning English is not only about words, it's about slowing down, listening, and feeling every sentence. Thank you for spending this calm time with me. If you enjoyed these stories, leave a like and share them with a friend who loves peaceful English learning. I'm Sarah, and this is Daily English Starter, where you learn English slowly, softly, and with stories that touch the heart. See you again in the next video.